Now, North Korea has accused the United States of plotting with South Korea to assassinate its leader, Kim Jong-un. Pyongyang said that a terrorist group supported by the CIA and South Korea intelligence planned to use a biochemical substance to kill Mr. Kim, which could take effect 6 to 12 months after being deployed. Well, from Washington, we are joined by Dr. Balbina Wang. She's a former advisor to the State Department on Asia-Pacific Affairs. She's currently a visiting professor at Georgetown University. Thank you very much for joining us live. Now, you expect a little bit of interference from different governments in other governments' political affairs, but a murder plot? How credible is this?
Well, I think we have to dismiss this as usual North Korea's flair for drama. We don't know if it's true or not. Certainly, there are probably many constituents that are interested in getting rid of Kim Jong-un, but I don't put much credence in this particular plot.
The details are incredibly specific. They've gone into an awful elaborate detail, which makes people wonder, I guess, that they're believing this.
Well, I think it's important to understand that the regime needs, for its own internal stability, to send out these messages that others, foreigners, but especially the United States, is out to kill the lifeblood of that regime, which is Kim Jong-un. So I think it serves a domestic purpose as well.
Now, obviously, tensions are very high between North Korea, between the United States. We've heard a lot of rhetoric going forth between these two countries. Is North Korea, are they using this to justify these heightened tensions, to ratcheting up this animosity?
Yes, I think that's also part of it. I think that because of the United States' stance, this Trump administration stance, which has been quite forward and very, very strong and quite surprising, actually, I think that North Korea has to respond, and so it's matching rhetoric for rhetoric. But there's also another issue going on, and that is the South Korean elections, which we're just coming up on early next week. And I think this is yet another attempt by North Korea to try to sway last-minute voters in the South Korean election.
So just elaborate on that, would you? That's an interesting point. Which way would they want this to go? What's in it for their gain?
Well, most certainly what North Korea wants to do is to sever the alliance between the United States and South Korea, but also certainly it would favor North Korea if a progressive leader were elected in South Korea. And already I think the U.S. stance towards North Korea has shown to have had a negative impact in that regard, meaning that it has increased the popularity of the progressive leaders in South Korea.
So for the time being, though, we're to disregard this plot. It's another story, basically.
Propaganda, yes.
Absolutely. That's the word I was searching for. Dr. Balbina Wang, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for your expertise.